my channel. Today I've got a little bit of a UFO WIP update and a fun little giveaway for you guys. So stay tuned and see what I've been up to. Well, I've been up to a lot since my last retreat. I needed to play catch up on a lot of things, a lot of block of the months. I finally got a chance to write down a list of everything that I'm working on, and I think I may have, I think I did, overschedule myself too much. But that's okay. It'll all get done eventually. But lots going on. So, and lots to tell you about. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is about the things on the wall. The Halloween-ish, fall-ish looking houses and pumpkin over there are from the Fort Worth Fabric Studio. So Long, Stay Spooky. That's going on right now. Week 4 comes out this coming Monday, October 2nd. I can't believe we're talking about October already. That's crazy. And then the final put together of that comes out the following week, which I believe is the 9th or 10th, something like that. I think the 10th. So that's nearly done. That's Columbus Day, the last day that it comes out. So maybe some of you will have the day off and you'll be able to stay home and finish it. That'd be awesome. Looking forward to finishing that. That's going to be a really cute fall quilt. It's got a little bit of a Halloween theme to it, the fabrics, but if you chose your own fabrics, yours might be more fall, or maybe they're even spookier and more Halloween. The fabrics that came with the kit do glow in the dark, so my kids are really excited about it. I think they're going to love this one. And above my head, you can see the Legit Kits block of the month, the Vortex block of the month. That is actually last month's block. I just got to it because I've been so busy with all the so-longs I've been doing and the retreats and everything that I just got to it this week. Ooh, something scratching my eye. The good news is that I got it done before this month's block has arrived, which I saw that it shipped just the other day, and it should be here hopefully by this weekend. If not, maybe early next week. And I'm hoping to get that done before I go to So Yeah's retreat the following week, the week of the 10th. So that way I don't get behind again. And that piece is supposed to have some blues in it, which I'm really excited about. I've seen some people posting in the Legit Kits block of the month group. I'm not sure how they got there so soon, but maybe they live really close to Legit Kits. I'm not sure. Because I don't think mine's supposed to come until Friday or Saturday, if then, because a lot of times it'll say that and it'll actually come the following week. They're a little bit slow with their shipping. Not sure why, but that's okay. It'll come eventually, and it's not like I don't have other things to work on. So the pumpkin that's above my head here, that is going to be a sew-along that I'm doing this Saturday on my live with Saturdays with Steph, live at 5, and that's 5 p.m. Eastern time right here on my channel. My good friend Russ of Quilt Meets World is going to sew along with me. This one I made at my last retreat, and it was actually inspired by a pattern from Riley Blake, but I changed it around a little bit because I didn't really like the way it was done, and some of the fabric cuts that they had didn't make sense to me, so I sort of made it my own. And so I'm going to take this one and give it to you guys, at least the cuts. Look for that on my blog, which I will link my blog down below. On Friday, I will have the cuts that you need if you want to join along. I'm not going to have a pattern. I don't have time to write a pattern, but I'm going to show you guys how to sew it on my channel on Saturday. And of course, you can always go back and reference that video if you can't sew along on Saturday and you want to sew it later. But I will put the cuts that you need up on my blog on Friday. On my blog on my website, stephanies-stitches.com. I can't talk today. So that will be up there. That finishes at about 18.5 inches square. And I actually originally, like I said, made it at my last retreat, and it's going to be a gift for my swap partner. I haven't decided yet if I'm just going to make it a wall hanging or a pillow. She said that she would like either. So I'll do one of those things, and then I'm going to remake it in colors that I like. For me, those are colors for her. That's Lori Holt fabric, and I do like Lori Holt fabric, but it's not my favorite thing. You guys know what my favorite color is, so you might see a different colored pumpkin, but that's okay, because that's for me. So I'm going to make that this weekend on my channel. Like I said, that is, gosh, September 30th. I can't believe it's the end of the month already. September 30th. Live at 5 right here on my channel with my good friend Russ of Quilt Meets World. All right, so that's that. Now I'm going to show you the other things that I've been up to. So I'm all caught up on the Pastry Shop Block of the Month Christmas Stitched. Here are the last 2 blocks. They're really, really cute. I've done some of these kind of blocks before, but I've never done this kind of block before. And I really, really like the way it came out. So that one she called Flower Bouquet. Certainly looks like a bouquet. So I've got that caught up. I've finished the last So Yeah's subscription box. So for those of you who follow my channel, know that I open the So Yeah subscription box. They have a block of the month in their box every month. And this is the latest block from their block of the month from their box. So I got that done. So I'm all caught up with that. I love that I'm staying caught up with these because I've had so much going on that I was like, oh, I'm going to get behind on all this stuff and I'm going to have like 15 things to catch up on. But this week I took a little bit of time and I caught up on everything. So here is the designer mystery block of the month from Fat Quarter Shop. This is Camille Ross Kelly's fabric and I really love it. This month's block was designed by Corey Yoder and you guys know she's a favorite designer of mine. So I was really excited to do this. Before I put these pieces together, the individual pieces here, like this fabric, look like hearts. So I thought it was really, really cute. I don't see the hearts as much now that it's together, but I really like the block. So, and that went together really quickly and easily. So that was nice. The other thing that I have going on with Shannon, my good friend Shannon Way of Slay Arts, is the 2-color quilt challenge. And these are the latest blocks from that. So I've got these all done and up to date. And our last month is coming up here starting on Tuesday, October 3rd. So we'll be live. Hopefully she'll be live. She's traveling, but hopefully she'll be able to join me live right here on my channel at 6 p.m. on Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. I always forget to say that. Eastern time, right here on my channel. And we are going to show the cards for the last block picks. It's the last month that we're picking blocks. And then in November, we're going to have our quilts all put together and we're going to show you what our top looks like. Now, we're leaving the setting up to you. And Shannon and I are not sharing with each other how we're going to set ours. And I really honestly have no idea right now how I'm going to set mine. So it'll be interesting to see how this turns out considering we're kind of leaving it up to everybody and you know, we're all probably going to come up with completely different things, so that'll be fun. But this coming Tuesday will be the last block poll, so I'm really looking forward to that to see what you guys choose. Okay, so one of the other things that I started this month, like I needed something else to do, but was the Moda Blockheads 5 sew along. So Moda every year does this blockhead sew along, and most years they've done like 30 to 40 blocks and they've done it in one big long program. So you kind of had to follow along through the whole year. And I'll be honest with you, I've never done it because I was like, there's no way I'm going to keep up from September to June every year because it was a really long program, right? Because there's so many blocks. So this year they decided to break it up into 2 pieces. So they broke it up into part 1, which was blocks. I believe there's 9 blocks altogether, and there was 1 bonus block, which is the autograph star to put on the back of your quilt or whatever else you're making. So they're going to give you a quilt setting for a lap quilt. I think the other thing you could make was a table runner, but don't quote me, and a bunting, which was interesting. I don't think I'd spend a lot of time making all these blocks for a bunting, and a bunting is just like a banner that you hang up, like, you know. Anyway, you guys probably already know that, but I thought that was kind of odd. I wouldn't spend all that much time doing all these blocks for that kind of thing. But somebody out there might like it and might just want a small project like that. So I chose to do the 12-inch size to make the lap quilt. And then they're going to take a break. That ends mid-November, and they're going to take a break until January. And then they're going to do the rest of Moda Blockheads 5 from January to June. And that will be, I believe, another 30 blocks. So you can get a bigger quilt. Now, if you didn't want to break it into 2 pieces, you can take all your blocks from your first one, so all 10 blocks, and add it to the 30 blocks and get one big, huge quilt, or you can break it into 2 pieces. But for me, it made a lot of sense to break it into 2. And I was actually really glad they did that because I was like, oh, I can actually do this because December is Vlogmas, and for those of you who have been around on YouTube for a while, you guys probably have seen creators do Vlogmas. I've done it for the last couple of years. It's a video a day, every day for the month of December up to Christmas, and it's a lot of work. That's a lot of work to do a video each day, and keeping up with something like this and Vlogmas and all the other things I have going on, I was like, oh, that's going to be too much. So I was really glad that they're stopping mid-November, and we've got that sort of holiday break until December, or until January. So that'll be nice. So anyway, here are those blocks so far. This was block 1. This was the autograph block. Oops, the autograph block. It was a super easy block, and I just put my quilt label right in the center there. Hopefully you guys can see that. I really like how that turned out. And I'm using Christmas Eve, a mixture of Christmas Eve and Christmas morning from Lello Boutique. Christmas, I get them messed up, but I think it's Christmas Eve that was this year's line, and then Christmas morning was last year's. Now, what I liked is that she used all the same colors, so the fabric prints are different, but the colors are the same, so they mix really, really well. So I'm mixing them because I had some left of Christmas morning. So there's block 2. Or actually, they're calling that block 1 because the first one that I showed you, they're calling the bonus block, but I'm just going to call that 2 for now. Here's block 3. And then here's block 4. And this one was paper piece. That was this week's block, and I love it. And I know there was a lot of people on the Moda Blockheads Facebook group a little concerned because it was paper piece, but I did make videos. I know I'm not the best teacher of paper piecing, and there's other people like my friend Shannon who is a much better teacher, but hopefully I helped them out a little bit, or at least not to be scared, so they would try it, that kind of thing. But it was a lot of fun. I really like how it came out, and so far I'm loving the Moda Blockheads. So, couple things coming up. Number 1, I am going to be gone at the Soya retreat. I believe the dates are escaping me. It's either the 9th or the 10th, whatever that Monday is in October. Let me think. 9th. It must be the 9th. So the 9th through I come back on the 14th, fly back home. So the 14th is a Saturday, and that's typically my Saturdays with Steph where I'm live. So that day I won't be here, but I still will have a video for you guys. I made this just the other day, and it's this cute little zipper pouch. And the thing I like about it, it's fully lined, plus it's bound on the inside. I don't know if you guys can see that. So there's no raw edges. And I really love this little triangle pouch. You can use it for a little travel iron, I tried my little mini travel iron. It does fit right inside there if you put it in the correct way. Or you can just put notions or whatever you want in here. It's just a really cute little bag. And it's made from mini charms. You guys know how much I like the mini charm bags, but this is kind of a different take, a different kind of bag. So I'm going to have this tutorial on my channel on the 14th. And I will link the pattern, that day where you need to go get the pattern. It's not a free pattern. You will have to pay for it. It's a PDF download though. It wasn't super expensive. But you'll need a mini charm pack or 25 2.5-inch squares, a fat quarter, a zipper, and then there's some soft and stable in here. So a little bit of like craft foam or soft and stable will work. So really cute, and not a lot of fabric, and you can use scraps. So if you have 2.5-inch squares, 25 of them, and a fat quarter, you're good to go. So that will be coming up soon. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about is, and where to go, the Stitch Pink Sew Along, Moda Stitch Pink. They have a sew along every year, and it's basically, they don't really lead a sew along. Some years they do, depending on whose fabric line it is. Like when Sherry and Chelsea, they did the actual video tutorials on their channel. This year it is fabric by Camille Ross Kelly, called Lighthearted. It's her brand new line, and let me grab it. And it's her quilt pattern called Adore. And I don't want to take this out of the package too much. Well, the package is already torn, so it's going to have a little bit probably of a reflection on it. But this is the Adore pattern by Camille Ross Kelly. and her light-hearted fabric, which is just gorgeous. And I have shown this on my channel before, but aquas, reds, pinks, corals, really pretty. And this is, I feel like this fabric is perfect for like Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And she's going to be posting updates on Instagram. She's going to show like certain blocks on certain dates. I think her first block drop is October 4th or something like that. And then when she finishes the quilt beginning of November, she's going to put it up for auction and give the money to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, which I think is really awesome. And Moda's also going to feature throughout the month of October several creators who have made things from her fabric, not the quilt, that meant something to them. And I believe it's people that either knew somebody with breast cancer or they themselves had it or things like that. So stay tuned for that, because I think that's going to be really neat to see all those projects. But I'm going to be sewing this quilt. I was asked to sew this by Pastry Shop Quilts and her Moda rep. So I'm going to be sewing this up on my channel. I'm going to be doing tutorials throughout the month of October. I'm not sure the timing of when I'll do the tutorials, just because I do have some things going on. I've got a couple things I'm traveling to. I'm going to the Sew Yard retreat. I'm going to Quilt Market at the end of October. So I'll fit it in. I'm just not sure dates yet. So this begins obviously beginnings of October. Like I said, Camille's first posts are supposed to be October 4th. I'll probably have at least one block, maybe two up by then. But if you want to see like just a photograph of the first, I think she's doing the first 4 blocks, posting photographs. That'll be up on her Instagram then. Otherwise, I will do the video tutorials right here on my channel. I won't be giving you the cutting sizes or anything like that. So if you want to sew this, you have to grab at least the pattern. She does have a PDF in it in her shop, I believe. I will link it down below if I think about it. I'll try to remember to link it down below if you guys want to just grab the pattern. But what I did want to do is, I had already purchased this kit for myself from Moda because they were selling it as a kit. When I saw it coming out, not only did I fall in love with the fabric, I love a lot of Camille Ross Kelly's fabric, Nantucket Summer, and that designer mystery block. Let me grab that here from Fat Quarter Shop. This is also Camille Ross Kelly. I just like her fabric. I liked it when it was Bonnie and Camille, but I think that Camille's doing a really good job on her own. So when I saw this fabric line coming out, before they announced that this was going to be the Stitch Pink kit, I actually had already purchased the kit because I liked it so much. And then they came out and said, oh, this is going to be the Stitch Pink kit. And I thought, oh, perfect. But then Pastry Shop Quilts asked me to sew it along for them. And by way of their Moda rep, who called me and said, can you please sew this? So that was an honor to get that call. But she had also sent me a kit to use for myself, not realizing that I had already purchased one. So what I would like to do, because I don't need 2 quilts, is I would like to share this with one of you, because it's a nice kit and I don't want it just to sit here and collect dust, and I would love to give back to one of you. So if you are interested in getting this kit, please write me a comment down below that you're interested in doing the Stitch Pink sew along. And probably on Sunday, October 1st. Yeah, that's a good day. Sunday, October 1st. Hopefully I will be able to get the first block video up that day. If not, it'll be a day or two after. But if I don't, I will announce the winner on October 1st. So you'll have to come back and look for an announcement video or my first block video, depending on timing and if I get one up. And I will announce who won this kit. I am so excited to be able to give this away to one of you. I have grown so much in the last year. I've gotten a lot of subscribers, and I just love to give back when I can. And this is a kit that I really couldn't afford to give to one of you if I hadn't been gifted a kit. So I'm excited to pay it forward and pass it on to one of my subscribers. And I just also wanted to thank you guys so much, because I never thought this time last year that I would be close to 20,000 subscribers. It's unbelievable the support I've gotten in the last year from, you guys, from Soya, from all kinds of people that have boosted me up, and I really appreciate that. I started off this year as a really tough year at the beginning of the year, and it's just gotten better and better since then. So thank you, and this is my way of giving back. I'm going to ship this to you. Because it is so heavy, unfortunately, this is only open to folks in the United States. I do try to keep open giveaways to overseas, but it is very heavy, so it would cost a whole lot of money to send it to one of you subscribers that are overseas, so I'm so sorry. I wish I could give it to you, but this is for US only. Just because it's so big and heavy, it would cost a whole lot to send it. So I hope you understand. And again, I will link the pattern PDF if I can find it on her website down below if you are interested in making this. I'm not sure. You can find her fabrics. They're in stores everywhere now. So if you want to grab the pattern from her and then grab the fabrics from the stores, or if you've got a lot of these color fabrics sitting around in your stash and just sew her pattern from that, that would be great. But I wanted to make sure I could give this away to one of you. So definitely let me know in the comments down below if you're interested in being entered for the drawing. And then I will pull a name on Sunday. Now, I have to say this in every video where I give something away. There are horrible people out there that try to impersonate me. And there are also spam bots out there on YouTube that anytime they see a giveaway, they will put something in the chats. So, and it's happened on my channel, it's happened on other people's channels, and usually when I mention this, it doesn't happen as often, but it still can. So if anybody contacts you below this video in the chat and says, "You've won, contact me," or "click here," don't do that. It's not me. Even if there's a little picture and it looks like me, they've done that before where they've taken my picture, but there's a different name attached to it. So it won't say Quilting with Stephanie Stitches. It'll say, like, it'll have my picture and it might say Stephanie, but it doesn't have my full name on there. So make sure that you don't click that because it's people trying to steal your information. So the only way that you will know if you won this kit is if you come back and watch my video on Sunday, and I will tell you in that video how to contact me and claim your kit so I can get this out to you. So like I said, don't listen if any, or don't pay attention if anybody, and if they do, there's a little button next to it. If somebody says you've won, or click here, or contact me, you've won, there's three little dots. If you click on that comment next to it, and those dots, if you click on them, it says report that person because they're a spammer. And then also reach out and let me know. I'll put my email down below in the description box, and that way if I see it, or if one of you tell me, I can shoot it on up to YouTube and report it and get that person blocked quicker, so they don't have to like sit there and go through every comment and all that kind of thing. So definitely shoot me a message if anything like that happens. But again, Adore by Camille Russ Kelly, and it is definitely adorable and perfect for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Okay. The other thing that's near and dear to my heart coming up in October is it is Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Month. So if you see me wearing anything with like a blue and pink ribbon, that is why, because I get questions on that every year. We have 4 wonderful children, and there's a big age gap in between them of almost 5 years, and that's because we did lose several babies. And I only tell you this just because, not for sympathy, I don't need anybody to say anything, but just because I do get asked this every October when I put that little ribbon on, and I'm good, it's all good, but that is also, so if you know anybody who has experienced that, or you yourself have, October is the month of remembrance. So just FYI, if you see me wearing that, that's why I'm wearing it. All right, well, that's all I have, which was quite a bit of talking for me. So don't forget to put in your comments about the kit, and don't forget to look for the tutorial on the 14th here on Saturdays with Steph. And also join me and Russ to make this cute little pumpkin this weekend. I'm very excited about it. Then the Saturday after that, before I leave for Soya, will be the Carnival Sew Along. I was going to do it this weekend, but I realized that, especially looking at their Facebook group, that Carnival has not shipped yet. And I wasn't thinking about that because I got the whole kit up front this time. And so I didn't think, well, still people would be waiting because I was going to do it this Saturday. So we're going to go with the following Saturday, which I believe, like I said, I think it's the 7th. I think first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Yeah, the 7th. And then the Village Green Sew Along would be the next Saturday, the 14th, but I won't be here. That's when I'll be putting up this tutorial. I will be on an airplane during my live because I leave Vegas at 2 o'clock, which is, that's 5 o'clock my time, which would be my live time. And then I don't get home until 10 p.m. my time. So I will be on an airplane, so I'll have that tutorial for you guys. And then Sunday, the 15th, live at 6 p.m., I will be doing Village Green Sew Along. So hopefully you can join me then. If you can't, I totally understand because I know it's a change of day, it's a change of time, but I'd love to have you then. So lots of fun stuff coming up. The Stitch Pink Sew Along, the Moda Blockheads, the Village Green, the Carnival, all kinds of fun stuff, the tutorial, and then this weekend, the pumpkin. So I hope to see you right here on my channel for all of that fun stuff. And take care, and I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'm going to get back to sewing. Okay, bye.